Hey everybody, it's Taylor with Boydston Grove, and today we're going to take this little nook area and turn it into a custom area for some doggies to chow down. Let's get into it. After removing all the trim from the area, I started the build with a simple 2x4 box that will act as the frame for the dog bowl area.
This is the frame up.
Then I used some 1/2-inch birch plywood and more 2x4s to build a basic cabinet box that will act as storage and a work area.
Guys, it's just a box.
Before attaching the cabinet to the wall, I attached a 1x6 about 6 feet up. This will be used to hold hooks that will hold bags and coats and things like that. Then I attached shiplap to the wall all the way up to the bottom of the board. We had to take a quick intermission to see if the dogs liked their new feeding station. And then it was back to work. I capped it all off with a 1x3 on top for a picture rail. I used some more 1/2-inch plywood for the front of the dog bowl area. And I used some 1x material to make a face frame for the cabinet. I used butcher block counter material for the small counter area and the dog bowl area. We rough cut the pieces, stained and polyed them at our shop, so all we had to do was trim them to fit on site. I added some cleats to the bottom of the dog bowl counter so I would be able to attach it once it was in place. The drawer is made out of 1x material. I cut a rabbet in all the pieces to hold a piece of 1/2-inch plywood for the bottom. Off camera, we've reinstalled the baseboards and applied a few coats of paint. Then a quick test fit.
It fits like a glove, Captain.
Before attaching the face on the drawer, I used my router to put a round over on it. The last thing to do was add some coat hooks, and this build is done.
Done. It's done. Finished. Finished. It's done.
All right, our doggy feeding station is done, and I think it came out great. This was a great use of the space. We have a garage door here and a small half bath here, so it's kind of an awkward space. I'm not really sure what the original intent for this area was, but putting a doggy feeding station here with this countertop to work on was a great idea. The original idea for this area here was to build a bench to sit on with some storage underneath. But since our client had purchased this really nice container to hold their dog food, we wanted them to continue to be able to use that and a way to be able to see it. So we changed the design to be a full-size cabinet with a countertop that they can work on and a low pro drawer here on soft close slides so that they can easily access their dog food and still be able to see this really cool container that they purchased. Changing out the design to a countertop worked out really well because now the clients have a place to store extra things like doggy treats and display things that they want. I also am glad that we decided to put the hooks along this wall because the garage entry is right here, so as soon as you come in, you have a place to put your bags, hats, and coats. And let's not forget the main purpose of this built-in, which is the dog feeding station. I'm really glad that I made it this large, that way there is plenty of room to clean in between each of the bowls. We also put a liner on the inside of each hole so the bowl doesn't clang around and it fits nice and snug. And as far as durability, I know this is wood and you have the water bowl here. There's gonna be some splash over and everything, but this has about 4 or 5 coats of polyurethane that has been let sit and cure for plenty of time. It is rock hard and nothing is gonna get through this. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it gave you a few good ideas for areas around your home. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you very much for watching. Be safe and have a great day. I'll do it. No. Thank you very much.